Hey guys, Evander here, back with another video. Today I bring you some genuine carbon fiber steering wheel covers for your Cybertruck. This is a great addition if you are into the carbon fiber look. This is actual carbon fiber within here, and it's going to adhere onto my Squircle in these 3 locations. I already have a sticker on there with carbon fiber, but now I'll be adding on the real deal. So these are from Tesstudio. Thanks as always, Tesstudio, for sending these over. And if you're interested in these or anything else on their website, be sure to use RedKnave20. It's going to save you 20% off these and anything you want in your cart. So yeah, installation's simple. As you can see, we just need to adhere this. I'll leave a link as well. I've got Twraps' sticker on my steering wheel. This has been great. The word of caution, this takes a steady hand to get it the way I have it, because you have to line it up. It's like laser cut to be perfectly around each of these little emblems on your steering wheel. And if you don't have a steady hand, you are not going to get it lined up perfectly like I did. So that one is somewhat advanced. You need a steady hand to line that up. But what I really love is these are going to add not just the glossy carbon fiber I'm going for, but they add a sort of tactile feel to this Squircle. Because if you've been using the Cybertruck or any other similar Tesla, these buttons, they're hard to kind of find. You can't really feel the button, which is why I liked the sticker. It adds a little bit of depth. I can feel that my finger, when I'm driving, is on the respective button. I always struggle to hit these inner ones. Especially if you're turning a little bit, you kind of lose placement. Like, where is this button? So this is going to add a little bit of a hole, and it's basically going to be much easier. Feels like a bowling ball. Your fingers are just going to fall into place, and you're not going to miss these buttons again. So I think this looks great with the Twraps sticker behind it. Kind of helps them mesh together. Otherwise, you're going to just see the normal color of your steering wheel around these buttons, since this carbon fiber is not as, laser cut as the sticker was. But happy surprise, these are going to work great together. So let's do the install. First things first, I did this off camera, but I got a little microfiber cloth and put some 70% isopropyl on there. You definitely want to clean these up. You've got your fingerprint oil all over your Squircle, and that can definitely inhibit the adhesion. Tesstudio did provide me with one of these, little adhesion promoter. This stuff is not the best smelling. If it's like the other ones I've used, you don't want to get this on your skin. I feel like with the texture of this, it should hold fine, so I'm going to skip the adhesive promoter and go straight into it. But you can decide if you want that or not. Some people's hands sweat a lot more than others, and that could, over time, reduce the adhesion. But again, clean it really well, 70%. Don't use any higher concentration of isopropyl, and get all that oil off your steering wheel. First thing I'm going to do is dry fit this to kind of get the feel of it, since this bottom one has these little flares on the sides, and it will line up perfectly with that side. So do a little dry fit test a couple times, get the feel of how it's going to slide into place, because once you peel off the adhesive strips, you've got kind of one best shot at getting it in place before you press it down. So I feel like that kind of goes in at an angle and then swings up into place. So that's what we'll do. Let me peel these off first. All peeled off. Be careful where you touch. You don't want to, get the adhesive all greasy from your fingers. Maybe I should have wore some gloves, so I'm not risking that. But now that adhesive is ready to go, kind of carefully grab it and see if my practice helped. Swing it up into place. I feel like if you get this bottom part in, those sides are just gonna fall right where they need to be. And then I'm gonna give it a nice push. Push and squeeze. And that looks great already compared to the sticker. Cool. Obviously this bottom part is not as important as the sides, since it only really adds, you know, a little accent of carbon fiber. And it's not really protecting much. But yeah, give it some good pressure for about a minute or so. Feels good to me. If you are in one of the states that is going through some cold weather still, maybe do this in a warm environment. Typically this adhesive stuff, you know, likes a good 60 degrees or higher at least. It's nice and toasty here in my car, even though it's overcast, but you don't want to do this outside when it's freezing cold. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. Let's move on to this one. All right, as I'm prying off this adhesive strips, little pro tip for you. You don't have to peel it all off at once. Just get them started on each of them. That way you still have somewhere to hold it, because you start to run out of space if you were to just peel these off completely one at a time. So pro tip for you is just start them off, get them a little bit peeled. That way you have somewhere to hold. And then once they're all kind of primed and ready, then you can peel them off and finish it off. And there you go. No risk of touching the whole thing and getting your fingerprint oils all over the adhesive strip area. Alrighty, so this one is gonna go. Ooh, I didn't do a dry fit test though. I forgot about that. And I think I'm gonna line it up with this center wheel and just make sure everything is, you know, equal around it before I press it down. Yeah, that looks good to me. All right, apply pressure and install. There we go. So now I can more blindly feel, that's great, where these buttons are. And this one does nothing. I wish they'd just remove this, since it's basically you're telling you that this can go up, down, left, right. Anyways, fantastic. I'm not gonna miss these buttons because it's guaranteed centered, and I can do it without even looking, with my eyes closed. Perfect. All right, 1 more to go. For this last one, I'll try and zoom in even more for you. Oh, I just noticed I have like a little bit of flashing on the center there. Scrape that off before it's too late. Okay. So you gotta come in at an angle to get in there, right behind it. And then line it up, center it with this thumb wheel. That was pretty painless. And then I'm going to push down in this direction to kind of set it in place. Be mindful of what you're pressing, because I'm activating the voice. I might have turned on the windshield wiper, but nothing bad should happen from holding these buttons down, as long as you don't hold both sides of the Squircle at once. Cool. And there is the finished look. Absolutely love it. And now I can more easily hit these buttons. Guaranteed smack dab in the middle. Just what I wanted. Thank you, Tesstudio. So, looks great. Complements my other carbon fiber in my Cybertruck. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hit a like if you like this content. I do have a lot more actually genuine carbon fiber accessories on the way and in the wings. So if you like this kind of stuff, be sure to hit subscribe if you want to see the rest of them. But yeah, I absolutely love the look of this, and the functionality is kind of a hidden bonus to be able to just find your buttons. I'm not gonna have to worry about, you know, am I hitting it in the wrong spot when I'm trying to turn on my front headlights. Guaranteed now. I can feel it. It feels great. Just what I wanted. All right, if you're interested in these or anything else, RedKnave20 on Teststudio's website, link in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.